Hey, JP here again. All right, in this video, we're going to talk about an answer to a very simple question. Really, why did we choose this space? Why did we choose this part of real estate? And why did we decide to specialize in apartments? When asked that question, I kind of like to kind of rattle off a couple of things that come to mind. I guess number one, real estate is a very diverse industry, right? There's a ton of different ways that people can get involved in real estate, whether you're doing single family homes, commercial, retail space, light industrial, full industrial, factories, self-storage places, mobile home parks. The sky's the limit there. Even, note investing, which is kind of cool, by the way. But a little complicated. And so there's a ton of different areas there. I think for us as a group between my partner Matt and myself, real estate was attractive, right? Just as an industry, just because we've got a general housing shortage to contend with. When I look at different asset classes, I know that, in times of turmoil and just historically, right, multifamily as an asset investment class performs, how should I say this? It's least impacted by recessions and economic downturns compared to the other asset classes, whether that's stocks or bonds, and also they bounce back faster than everybody else. So there's an element, you're not going to make the most money in it, and you're not going to make the least money in it, but you're really well insulated from all of the topsy-turvy stuff that happens, and over a long period of time, right? Because this is a long-term strategy here. We're not doing this to kind of get rich quick. It really is a safe place to build phenomenal amounts of generational wealth. And the other piece that I think for us makes us really happy is multifamily allows us, my partner Matt and I, we're really passionate about health and wellness and improving quality of life for ourselves. We want to share that to the people that live inside of our communities. And so, part of our mission is to improve the quality of life for 100,000 people, namely that live in our communities there. And we're going to be doing that through kind of specialized things. So, but going back to the point here is, multifamily just represented a phenomenal place to build a business that is relatively well insulated from all the crazy things that go on in the world that we can't control, right? Compared to in apartments themselves, I should say, there's a variety of different classes, right? So in multifamily, in apartments, you could get started on the smaller side. You can do a duplex, that's an apartment, right? A quad, or even a 6-unit apartment complex. And I think for a lot of people, that's a great place to start. There's a level of comfort there. You've got 6 units, it's not super complicated. And it's something that 1 or 2 people could do on their own, right? Depending on where you're buying a duplex or a quad, you can probably buy that, with a mortgage. It's not really that big of a deal. Buying a 100-unit complex or a 60-unit complex is a different story, right? We focus on assets that are in that 200-unit range. Does it mean we won't go after a 150 unit? No. Does it mean we won't go after a 500 unit? No. But we try to be in that 200 unit range. Every once in a while, we'll come across deals where it might be high 100s or low 100s. And there are other elements that kind of make up for the fact that there are lower units than we would prefer. And we kind of choose that on a case by case basis. But, in this space of 200 units, there's different types of buyers, right? If you're in the under 20 units, it's a different sort of investor, different sort of buyer class, we'll call them, from a sophistication standpoint. And as you go up, right, the buyer or seller pool is a bit different. Not everybody has enough money to take down a 150 unit apartment complex. That could be a $7 to $15 million deal, right, depending on where it's located. And so in the space that we play in, we kind of bump elbows with institutional class investors, which makes it challenging. And back to my earlier video that we did about fees and how we pay ourselves, because of that competition, we're buying generally better quality assets. There's a larger buyer pool that's qualified to buy these assets. So our exit plan of, great, we bought it, but who am I going to sell it to, right, is out there. And these are sophisticated people. So that comes into play. But I mean, overall, we feel like we couldn't have picked a better asset class to be involved with. We love the business. We love the work. There are some elements of the business that we could do without. But overall, we love what we do. And we feel like there really is another place for us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.